Hello, great school owners in the house. All right. Today, I want to show you how you can create staff role for the Edge School Manager. All right. So we're going to show you how you can create your teacher's role. We're going to show you how you can create your school manager, your school librarian, the guy in charge of transport, if you have one, your bossa, how to create a role for your bossa, and of course, many other roles within your school system. All right. So straight away, I will jump at it now to show you how you can create a role for your school. All right. For you to do that, you are going to go to the school SM administrator. All right. So from SM administrator, just over on it, you don't have to click over on it. Then you go to roles. Click on roles. It will take you straight away to the functions, the different roles that is available within the system. And of course, you can see I've created a teacher's role here. All right. So for you to create, if you've not created any, you will see this place is empty. All right. For you to do that, we are going to add a new role. For you to create a role, you have to add a new role. Okay. Click on add new role. When you do that, it's going to show you all the roles available within the system. Of course, now you're going to give it a name. You know, I have created teacher's role earlier. All right. I will create another teacher's role just for a test. Okay. So just for a test. All right. I will create teacher 2 or teacher 1 just for a test. This can be possible in a situation where you have a teacher that is having multiple function than the other. A teacher A, is a teacher and is also the guy in charge of the exam. All right. So with that kind of teacher, you can give extra role to that teacher. So I will call it teacher slash at examiner. All right. So we are going to give such a role the function of a teacher and of course the function of an examiner. All right. So all of this is fully within your control. So it's left with you to know what role you are going to give to your teachers, what role you don't want your teachers to perform. Okay. So for me, I will be creating for my teachers. Inquiries may not be necessary for my teachers. They may not necessarily have to be able to delete students. Okay. So, but for my teachers, they do not need to have access to remove or add staffs. And of course, manage certificate that may not be necessary for them, but they should be able to manage subjects, manage student attendance. They will not be able to manage staff leaves, but they can manage live class if there's opportunity for live class. They can manage notice board if you want. They can manage, of course, they will not be able to manage expenses. They will not be able to manage anything that has to do with expenses. That's the function of the BOSA, right? So we'll come back here, manage admission. They should not be able to do that. Only the administrator will be able to manage administration. Of course, add or remove admins, not that function. Add student promotion. If you want them to be able to promote your students by the teachers, why not? You can give them that function, class sections, and manage classes and sections. If you want them to manage class, you can do that, and that may not probably be necessary for them. Manage timetable. Of course, if you want them to be able to do that, they will have access to that. Manage staff attendance, they can do that. Study material is very necessary. Say you do not have a librarian, you can give them that function. Manage events, that is not necessary. Of course, manage income, not their function. Delete payment, not their function. Send notifications. If you want them to be able to send notifications, that is left with you. Of course, manage hostel will not be their function. All right. So manage students. They will be able to manage students because, okay. So that is just from your understand how you want to what role you want your teachers to be able to have. They should not be able to manage students, manage roles. They will not be able to do that. Transfer students. If you want to give them the ability to transfer students, but they should not be able to do that. Of course, delay class section. They should not be able to do that. View timetable. Of course, manage leaves. If you want them to do that, manage homework. Yes, of course, manage exams. Now, don't forget, we are given this function, the function of a teacher and, of course, an examiner. So we're able to give that function to that. Manage invoices, not manage settings, of course not. So these are the functions that the reason why we are going to look at giving them manage to them, because we want them to be able to add students to their class themselves. Okay, so we want teachers to be able to add students in a situation where we have 500 students in a school. Giving that responsibility to one person to do might be bulky, but if you give each teacher, let's say a teacher has 20 students per class, all right, that can be very, very easy. Within 10-15 minutes they are done with school admission. Okay, so we're going to give that manage student role, and of course later you can remove that role from their function if you want. Okay, so that is about adding role. So whatever role you want to give, like as for the bursars now, of course, everything that has to do with payment and all of that, that would be what you are going to pick for the function of a bursar. And of course, the bursar will only be limited to that function by the time the bursar logs in. All right. Thank you and God bless. Please don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube channel so that you get updates about all our informations regarding to school manager and many more other values that can be relevant to you. Okay, so thank you and have a great day. Of course, before I sign out, please, I forgot, you should add new role. Once you click on add new role, then you can see role added successfully. If that do not show, know that your role has not been added. You can see from here, added successfully. Okay, so with that, that will be the end of this module. Thank you and have a great day.